I'm Tim Farah, one of the pastors here at Elevation. You've experienced the free gift of God's grace. It saves you and covers your entire life. There is nothing you can ever do to deserve God's grace, but the fact is, He has saved you, and He wants to use your life in greater ways than you could ever imagine. So for the next few minutes, listen to this sermon as Pastor Stephen sheds light on why God chose you and how you can embrace the purpose God has for your life.
God said, I wanted somebody that was weak so I could show off how strong I am. I wanted someone who was small so that I could be big in and through their life. I wanted someone who struggles so that I could accomplish victories that only I could accomplish. And when you realize that you've been typecast by God, and you realize that He didn't pick you because of your strength, but He actually chose you for your weakness. Now that enables you not to stop trying, but to stop trying out. And to start living out of a place that knows that I've already been given this part. You know? All through the Bible, you can see characters who struggle with this. When God came to Moses, he told him in Exodus chapter 4, verse 10, he told him that He was going to use him to deliver the people out of Egyptian slavery. But Moses didn't get it. He thought he needed to hit a few high notes in order for God to choose him and put him on the team. And so Moses said to the Lord, Lord, I've never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you've spoken to your servant. In other words, God, I didn't have what it took before you showed up and gave me this calling. And unless something has changed in the last 5 minutes, I'm still going out with the same weakness and the same insecurity and the same lack of skill and the same lack of resources. And I feel completely unworthy to be a part of what You've called me to do. I am slow of speech and tongue. And then the Lord said to Moses, who gave man his mouth? Who makes him deaf or mute? You don't think I know you stutter? You don't think I put you together to stutter so that the excellency of the power that I reveal in your life might be a treasure in an earthen vessel so that the supremacy would come from God and not from man? You don't think God knew that when He put you in that situation, that you would need to demonstrate joy, that you would struggle with depression because your mom struggled with depression and her mom struggled with depression? You don't think God knew that? Who is the one who put the voice inside of Jeremiah? Who's the one who put the calling inside of you, teenager? Who's the one who put that desire in you to begin with? And so God tells Moses, I know all of this. I turned my chair around before you got here. I'm not waiting to see if you have what it takes. You don't, I do. Now get on with it and play your part. Quit trying to show me that you have what it takes, and quit trying to tell me that you don't, and just do what I told you to do. I'm writing the script. I'm in charge of the budget. I'll design the set. You just show up for work and stand there and deliver on what I put inside of you.
That is one of my favorite messages from Pastor Stephen. It's so great to know that God has a purpose behind everything in our lives and that He plans to use us. I want you to know that our church is built to allow you to utilize your strengths and passions in a way that elevates God to the highest place in your life. You can serve with one of our E-teams as a way of activating the role and purpose that God has set aside for your life. Whether you love working with kids, greeting people, or perhaps serving behind the scenes, there is a place at Elevation Church for you to connect with what God is doing in your life. Stop by the Orange Tent this weekend, or you can go online at elevationchurch.org and click on E-teams to see how you can begin serving.